The graduate school is led by the Graduate School Marshal, Dr. Robert DeLuty, Associate Dean of the Graduate School. And Mr. Joel Coley, graduating today with a PhD in physics, and who is carrying the Graduate School banner. The procession of graduate students is led by the Students' Marshal, Dr. Michelle Scott, the 2015 to 2018 Presidential Teaching Professor and Associate Professor and Director of Graduate Studies in the Department of History. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the faculty and staff and the platform party enter the arena. The faculty and staff procession is led by the faculty marshal, Dr. Catherine Seeley Radke, the 2015 to 2018 Presidential Research Professor and Professor of Chemistry and Biochemistry. She is joined by staff marshals, Dr. Susan Martin, the 2015 recipient of the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award for Professional Staff, and Associate Director of the Center for Women in Technology, and Ms. Cheryl Johnson, the 2012 recipient of the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award for Non-Exempt Staff, and Grants Specialist in the Office of Contract and Grant Accounting. The platform party is led by the Grand Marshal, Dr. Sarah Shin, President of the Faculty Senate and Professor of Education and co-director of the MA TESOL program. The Grand Marshal carries the University Mace, a symbol of presidential authority. Used only on formal academic occasions, it is carried in the procession immediately before the President. UMBC's Mace was commissioned by the Alumni Association for UMBC's 20th anniversary in 1986.
Good morning. Good morning. The 65th commencement exercises of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County will now be in order. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for our national anthem, sung today by Mr. Lucas Link, a senior music major who will graduate tomorrow. Gentlemen, please remove your hats or caps during the anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the Vice Provost and Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Janet Rutledge.
Good morning. President Hrabowski and distinguished guests. First, I would like to recognize our soloist, Mr. Lucas Link. Thank you, Luke, for a lovely rendition. Today, we gather in a time-honored tradition shared across the world in saluting the attainment of the standards of advanced graduate study. This ceremonial tradition of the conferral of master's and doctoral degrees is one that provides universal currency, signifying the highest standards of achievement in the disciplines, subjects, and professions sponsored by UMBC. This is one of life's happiest and most significant milestones for each of our graduates today. It is a milestone not only for those earning degrees, but for all of us. For the graduates seated in front of me, it signifies the completion of your master's or doctoral degree and the acceptance of new and ever more challenging horizons. For the faculty and staff, the event serves as a capstone for all they have shared with you and brings special joy at seeing your personal success. And for the many families and friends here today, it is a moment in which we can all share, acknowledging the recognition that you, our soon-to-be graduates, so richly deserve. For me and many others, it is a special moment during which we can witness the fruits of the many labors of our community and take pride in the remarkable work that takes place here at UMBC. During the ceremony, those of you receiving degrees will transition from being students to being alumni. Whether you go into careers as educators, scholars, artists, researchers, scientists, activists, service professionals, or engineers, you represent the very best of the future. You have embarked on one of the most important journeys of your lives, that of earning a degree in your respective field, profession, or discipline, and we are all very, very proud of you. The degree earned from UMBC reflects significant achievement, often involving substantial personal sacrifice and struggle, for the pursuit of new knowledge and understanding involves growth and change. As we pay tribute to you today, we recognize, too, those who have supported you during your studies at UMBC. We know how much support your families and friends have provided throughout the experience. We come together also to acknowledge the faculty and staff who have encouraged, mentored, and helped you achieve your very best at UMBC. By honoring you, our graduates, we pay tribute to their artful craft of leading you to this day. Please give all of those who have supported you during these years a round of applause. Sarah Lewis, in her TED Talk entitled Embrace the Near Win, that has been viewed more than 1.5 million times, said, "We thrive not when we've done it all, but when we have more to achieve." She went on to say that completion is always the goal, but we hope it is never the end. That nicely summarizes why we are here today. We salute your achievement and completion, but more importantly, we celebrate the commencement of all that you have yet to achieve. Congratulations from all of us. Before we move into the program today, let me first briefly acknowledge some of the people on the platform. Joining us are the deans of our colleges and schools, members of the President's Council, presidents of the campus senates, and presidential award recipients. Now, I am delighted to welcome to the podium Dr. Michelle Gourdine, a member of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents. We are pleased that Regent Greeting is here with us today, and she will deliver greetings on behalf of her colleagues on the board. Regent Greeting.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am absolutely delighted to join you here today and to extend best wishes from the University System of Maryland on behalf of the Board of Regents on this tremendous day. It's an honor to share this occasion with President Freeman Hrabowski, who has done such a remarkable job leading UMBC to new heights of excellence and national acclaim. By any measure, be it national rankings, research partnerships, public service activities, faculty accomplishments, and student academic achievements, the University of Maryland, Baltimore County is one of the finest universities in the country and one of the finest universities in the University System of Maryland. The University System of Maryland has long been fully committed to achieving the highest ideals of academics, diversity, inclusion, and fairness on every one of our campuses. Throughout the system, we are working on new and more effective ways to strengthen our efforts, partnering with our campus communities in support of our strategic goal of greater diversity among administration, faculty, staff, and students. It's an honor to be here to recognize and congratulate you, the graduate degree candidates who we honor here today. What you've accomplished has taken hard work, persistence, and dedication. Congratulations to all of you. And I also know that your family and your friends also take a great deal of pride in what you've accomplished. They have shared in your sacrifice and certainly should share in your success today. Today, you graduate from an institution recognized for excellence. No matter what direction your life takes from this point on, no matter what challenges you will next confront, know that your education here at UMBC has prepared you well. On behalf of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents, congratulations again to each of you, and thank you for allowing me to share in this momentous occasion.
Thank you very much, Dr. Greeting. And I'd also like to say that she is already part of the UMBC family. She is the parent of 2 undergraduates who are here at UMBC. So we're very happy about that. Now I would like to introduce Mr. Jonathan Graff, President of the Graduate Student Association and a doctoral candidate in applied mathematics. Jonathan?
Thank you, Dean Rutledge. Good morning, President Hrabowski, Regent Greeting, Provost Remarks, deans, faculty, friends, family, graduates, everybody. In my role as president of the Graduate Student Association, I get to work with these people regularly, and I would like to take a second to commend them for their leadership of UMBC, and I hope you'll join me in doing so. So let me start off with what might be a joke. And someone told me, what's the most important thing for you to get out of graduate school? And I thought, there are so many things. They said, no, it's much more simple. It's yourself. So congratulations on that today, right? I hope that your journey through graduate school has been a rewarding one, a challenging one, and an interesting one. I hear many politicians and people sometimes use colloquialisms and different sayings, and I've heard recently, when you see a turtle on a fence post, you know that it didn't get there by itself. And I think that acknowledges all of those things and all of those people that have helped you to get to where you are, your friends, your family, and the support that you needed, in addition to all of your own efforts. With that, I'll suggest that you be as little like a turtle on a fence post as possible. Defenseless, seemingly out of place, needing help to go anywhere or do anything. And I hope that your degree here will be that tool that you use to get off that fence post and accomplish everything that you want to. So on behalf of the Graduate Student Association and current graduate students here at UMBC, I wish you the best and congratulations.
Thank you, John, and I too want to recognize all of the members of the GSA, the officers, the Office of Graduate Student Life. They do so much here at UMBC to support the personal and professional development of our graduate students and to build a community that really adds to the life of our students here. I am pleased to introduce UMBC's Provost and Senior Vice President, Dr. Philip Rouse, who serves as our Chief Academic Officer. Dr. Rouse joined UMBC in 1990, and he is a professor in our Department of Physics and has previously served as Dean of the College of Natural and Mathematical Sciences. Dr. Rouse.
Good morning. On behalf of the scholarly community we call our UMBC, I extend my congratulations to all of our graduates today. We had very high expectations when we welcomed you as a member of the UMBC community. Those expectations were based upon your promise as scholars. Today, we celebrate your fulfillment of that promise. You will join the tradition of UMBC alumni who, through their life's work, continue to advance our understanding of our own humanity, our democracy, the natural world that surrounds us, and most importantly, make a difference in the lives of others. Your diploma represents not just your academic achievement, but the friendships that you have formed, the faculty that have nurtured you, and the family and friends who supported you and helped you arrive here today. So I hope you will see your achievement as emerging from within the context of a community that knows you and cares about you. My greatest hope is that your experience as a member of our community will have provided you with the opportunity to reflect upon the many values we share together. Values such as excellence, commitment, hard work, inclusiveness, and respect for the dignity of others. And perhaps the most important of these is integrity, which means putting your values into action. So as you look to the future, I believe that your personal fulfillment will derive from making the most of whatever talents have been bestowed upon each of you. and it lies in extending to the farthest limits the resources of your mind and your heart. So in conclusion, may you enjoy a life rich in the knowledge that each day your work and your relationships have truly made a difference. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Rouse. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce the president of UMBC, Dr. Freeman Hrabowski. Having served as our president for over 20 years, Dr. Hrabowski has brought tremendous energy, vision, and leadership to this institution. He has helped connect the university with individuals, companies, foundations, and agencies that have brought new resources to build and sustain distinctive programs in both undergraduate and graduate education and research. Dr. Hrabowski.
Good morning. Good morning again. It's a beautiful day. It's a wonderful day for our graduates, and I'm delighted to see you here with your friends and your family members. I was coming in this morning, and a family was trying to find the money for parking somehow. And I called my colleagues because the family was a little worried about it. So my gift to the families is, as long as you don't park in a fireplace or where they have the fireplaces there, in terms of a possibility of a fire situation or a handicap, nobody will get a ticket today. Give us a hand. I'm delighted to see all of you here today, and to the graduates, this is a special day, and I want you to savor this moment. I encourage each of you to think about the significance of your families. In fact, I want all the family members and friends who come here to celebrate these graduates to stand up so that people can really applaud you, because you've been waiting for this day a long time. This is a time, graduates, for you to think about all the hard work, the determination, the dreams that you've been focused on for some time. Many of you did not think today would ever come. Many of you I came in, I told you it might be a dream, it may not be for real, but it is for real somehow, and you've benefited from the love of family members. I'd like you to think about what this success means. Some of you are going on to work, some of you are continuing on to PhDs, others have finished your doctorates, going on to postdoctoral work. All of you who are planning to teach or who are already teaching children, please stand. All of you, please. All of you, give all of our teachers a round of applause. Teachers at all levels, I'm very proud of that. The power of education to transform lives. And now I'd like to tell a few stories, because stories really define us in so many ways. And each of you has a story, and I've just chosen a few. The first graduate I've chosen will be receiving her PhD in physics today. And she's been a part of the UMBC, of this family, for the past almost 10 years. She is using her undergraduate background in math to develop new ways to detect exoplanets through collision modeling. In other words, she spends her days thinking about asteroids smashing into each other. Doesn't that sound exciting, folks? To some people. Her research has been part of our long-standing partnership with NASA Goddard, with the Space Flight Center. When she's not tracking debris from asteroid collisions, she spends her time as a volunteer firefighter and EMT. She has accepted a postdoctoral fellowship at the Carnegie Institution of Washington. Erica Nesvoid, please stand. You are amazing. Erica, please stand. Our next graduate receives her PhD in public policy today. She recently received an award from the American Public Health Association. Our regent will appreciate that, as a physician, and as one of the top student research abstracts at this year's annual meeting of more than 13,000 public health professionals. She is passionate about understanding the root causes of health and healthcare disparities in this country. Her goal is to leverage her education and public policy degrees to develop effective health policies that can bring about real change in our healthcare system. She currently works as a senior manager of health policy at the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons. Shreyasi Deb, congratulations, please stand. Shreyasi, congratulations. Our next graduate receives her PhD in human-centered computing today. She is passionate about helping people with disabilities, such as autism and hearing and vision impairments, through assistive technologies to make everyday living easier, from clothing choices to navigation. During her tenure at UMBC, she has made several notable advances in this area, including working on a Microsoft research grant to create, listen to this, wearable technology in the form of fashion accessory that interprets and conveys the emotions of its wearer. It sounds like the future, doesn't it? Most recently, she's been working on a Toyota grant to develop mobile navigation aids for the visually impaired. She will continue her research with Toyota as a postdoctoral fellow after graduation. Michelle Williams, you are a phenomenon yourself. Please stand, Michelle. That's amazing. That's amazing. Just amazing. Our next graduate is receiving her master's degree in history, and it is indeed history. She has explored the history of the juvenile justice movement in Baltimore and has focused on understanding the use and misuse of juvenile reform institutions. One such institution was the Baltimore Manual Labor School, which was founded in 1839 on the same land on which we're standing right now. UMBC really is on that land, and using UMBC's special collections, she co-curated an exhibit in our library rotunda about the history of the Manual Labor School. After graduation, she will support UMBC's upcoming 50th anniversary through alumni outreach. Nicole Zhang Do, please stand. Nicole. Our next graduate receives her PhD in information systems today. He's dreamed of becoming a professor since childhood and wrote his first research paper in the 3rd grade. As an undergraduate in Iran, he was ranked one of the nation's top 10 students among 20,000 completing entrance exams. Shortly after starting his PhD at UMBC, he received a research scholarship from the Iranian American academics and professionals and began serving as a leader in UMBC's Iranian Graduate Student Association. He has accepted an assistant professorship at the University of South Carolina, and he'll be joined today in this ceremony here by his wife, Parisa, who is receiving her master's in geographic information systems. So I want this couple to stand. Amir Karami and Parisa, why don't you both stand? They're both graduating today. Talk about a family affair. So you can both send us your checks one day from South Carolina. I have no shame, folks. Remember that. Our next graduate has balanced his studies with a full-time job as a Maryland State Police medevac officer and with being a father of 2. Today, he graduates from our Emergency Health Services Master's Program and did extraordinarily well in that program. When not studying or in class, he spends his time applying what he has learned in the classroom to rescuing citizens in medical emergencies across the Mid-Atlantic. Following graduation, he plans to continue with the Maryland State Police Aviation Division, where he's worked for the past 18 years. Nathan Wheelock, we are so proud of you. Please stand. Nathan. And our final graduate that I'll mention today is receiving his master's in Geographic Information Systems. As an undergrad in geography, he worked with a UMBC alumnus to develop an app to guide visitors through his home city of Abu Dhabi. This inspired him to seek a master's degree that brought together technology and geography. And however, his pursuit of an advanced degree took on a new meaning when he learned that his mother had been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. As the only member of his family in America with his mother, he has had to serve as her primary caregiver while pursuing his grad degree. And before she passed, he promised her he would complete his degree. And Abdullah, I want to say we are so proud that today you're keeping that promise. Please stand, Abdullah El-Naadi. Abdullah. Very proud of you. The point of all these stories is that every one of you does indeed have a story, that it has not been easy for any of you, that you've overcome all kinds of odds. You've had faculty members and family members to make a difference. Let's first ask the faculty and staff to stand and give them a round of applause for what they've done to support you. Faculty members, please stand. Faculty and staff. And the reason we're here today is to celebrate your success and to say it is a community, and it does take that community, that village, to raise masters and PhDs. Remember that. At this point, I want to recognize Mr. Kenneth Pittman, the president of the UMBC Alumni Association. Ken is one of nearly 70,000 alumni. Ken. He graduated from UMBC in 1980 in economics. He's a senior vice president and senior wealth advisor for PNC Financial Services. He'll be presenting each of you with a memento on behalf of the UMBC Alumni Association and thanking you so that you can remember that you are proud members. In a few minutes, you'll be proud members of the UMBC Alumni Association. One more big round of applause as we continue.
Is this on? There we go. And now we come to the part of the program that we've all been waiting for. Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please rise? Dr. Rabowski.
Dr. Rutledge.
Dr. Rabowski, I now have the honor to present the candidates recommended by the faculty of the University of Maryland Graduate School, Baltimore, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, the highest earned degree which any university has the power to confer.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the state of Maryland given to the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland and the Board of Regents, and by them entrusted to me, I hereby admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, which you have earned during the course of your studies at UMBC in the University of Maryland Graduate School, Baltimore. In token whereof, you shall be given a diploma with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining.
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please proceed with their mentors to the platform to receive their diplomas? Please remain seated until your row has been escorted to the stage. Laura Gerling Fitzpatrick, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Kevin Eckert. Dr. Gerling Fitzpatrick investigated the lived experiences of disease control among diabetic older adults living in Baltimore City. Understanding the subjective experience of diabetes will help inform clinicians about potential obstacles to disease management. Dr. Gerling Fitzpatrick will continue her research as an analyst and co-investigator at UMBC's Center for Aging Studies. Jermaine Anthony Ellerby, being hooded by his mentor, Dr. Susan Blunk. Dr. Ellerby's research examined how clinical and professional teacher evaluation systems align to support the development of first-year African-American teachers. This study directly responds to accreditation agencies' new mandate to collect ongoing evidence of teacher effectiveness. Dr. Ellerby is the instructional specialist at the Seed School of Maryland. Catherine Shannon, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. David Schultz. Dr. Shannon's dissertation examined whether child care center teachers could accurately use a short assessment tool to identify children who may have developmental delays. Dr. Shannon is currently working as a postdoctoral fellow at the Michigan State University in autism research. Gina M. Poole-LaPosta, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Christopher Murphy. Dr. Poole-LaPosta examined fatherhood among partner-violent men. She found that fathers were more likely to complete court-ordered treatment and used more change strategies than non-fathers. Fathers' emotionally abusive behavior was associated with children's adjustment problems. Dr. Poole-LaPosta is a postdoctoral fellow studying addiction, trauma, and partner violence at the Boston VA healthcare system. Catherine Streeter Wright, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Carlo Di Clemente. Dr. Wright created and evaluated an updated version of an existing measure of coping activities used by smokers during the quitting process, finding similarities and differences in cessation activities across 3 decades. Dr. Wright is completing a postdoctoral fellowship in rehabilitation psychology at the University of Washington School of Medicine. Shreyashi Deb, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Nancy Miller. Dr. Deb examined whether gender, race, and ethnicity affect primary care use and physician-patient interactions among adults with severe mental health disability. She found that adults with a severe mental health disability reported poor physician communication and even poorer communication reported by those from minority groups. Dr. Deb is a senior manager in health policy with the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons. Pradeep Gwynn, being hooded by his mentor, Dr. Dave Marcotte. Dr. Gwynn used a nationally representative sample of American kindergartners to examine whether exposure to natural disasters has any impact on their education and health outcomes. Dr. Gwynn is currently collaborating with Dr. David Salkever of UMBC to study the impact of toxic environmental exposure on children, as well as seeking employment as a health services researcher. Daniel Worth Berry, being hooded by his mentor, Dr. Suzanne Ostrand-Rosenberg. Dr. Berry demonstrated that host cells infiltrating a solid tumor facilitate tumor growth by interacting with each other, and he identified an important blood cell molecule that prevents an individual's immune system from eliminating cancer cells. Dr. Berry is currently considering a postdoctoral position. Catherine Helene Parker, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Suzanne Ostrand-Rosenberg. Dr. Parker identified a major inducer of myeloid-derived suppressor cells, a population of blood cells that accumulate in patients with cancer and promote cancer growth by preventing the immune system from destroying malignant cells. Dr. Parker is currently a postdoctoral fellow at the National Cancer Institute of NIH. Safa Hamdoun, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Hua Lu. Dr. Hamdoun studied how host cell fate is determined during host pathogen interactions using molecular, genetic, and cell biological approaches. Information from this study advances our understanding of plant defense mechanisms and ultimately facilitates the development of better strategies to improve disease resistance in economically important crop plants. Dr. Hamdoun is currently looking for a postdoctoral position to extend her studies. Alexandra Christina Nam Kingston, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Thomas Cronin. Dr. Kingston studied extraocular photoreception in cephalopods, crustaceans, and fish, and determined that many animals use the same biochemical pathways to detect and signal light in the skin, central nervous system, and retina. Dr. Kingston is currently continuing this research in mollusks and crustaceans as a postdoctoral fellow at the University of South Carolina. Sarah Ann Monty, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Michael Summers. Dr. Monty used nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy and other biophysical methods to characterize the monomeric form of the HIV-1 5' leader. Dr. Monty is currently extending these studies as a postdoctoral fellow in Dr. Summers' lab with the goal of determining how variations in the HIV-1 transcription start site regulate genomic RNA fate. Tao Lan Fung Jun, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Michael Summers. Dr. Jun used biochemical methods to show that lentiviruses related to the HIV utilize a conserved mechanism to package their dimeric genomes. Dr. Jun is currently extending these studies by nuclear magnetic resonance methods in Dr. Summers' laboratory. In January, she will continue her research career as a postdoctoral fellow at the Johns Hopkins University. Hannah L. Peters, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Catherine Seeley Radke. Dr. Peters designed and synthesized several series of novel nucleoside analog antivirals. These analogs were found to possess potent activity against SARS and MERS coronaviruses. Dr. Peters is now a postdoctoral research fellow at the National Cancer Institute at the National Institutes of Health. Amanda Ray Plunkett, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Jun-Yong Park. Dr. Plunkett developed new statistics for the hypothesis testing of the equivalence of high-dimensional sparse discrete data vectors, which arise in applications such as DNA testing, text analysis, and information retrieval. Dr. Plunkett currently leads a team of data scientists and computer programmers for the Department of Defense. Jinto J. Patakal, being hooded by his mentor, Dr. Thomas Matthew. Dr. Patakal has developed statistical criteria and associated statistical inference for testing whether biological medicinal product performs similar to a licensed biological product in terms of efficacy and safety. Dr. Patakal is a senior statistician with the TFS group in Vienna, Virginia. Adriana Rocha Lima, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Vanderlee Martins. Dr. Rocha Lima developed laboratory techniques to measure the properties of atmospheric pollution particles such as dust from the Sahara Desert and ashes from volcanic eruptions which travel around the globe affecting the atmosphere of our planet. Dr. Rocha Lima is currently extending these studies as a postdoctoral researcher at the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. Joel Barry Coley, being hooded by his co-mentors, Dr. Mark Henriksen and Dr. Robin Corbett. Dr. Coley used data obtained with space-based and ground-based observatories to model eclipsing binary stars. His research focused on X-ray and gamma-ray emitting systems in which a neutron star or black hole pulls matter off a companion star. Dr. Coley continues his work as a NASA postdoctoral fellow. Anthony L. Davidson III, being hooded by his mentor, Dr. Terence Warcheski. Dr. Davidson examined the use of semiconductor superlattice structures to increase the high temperature efficacy of thermoelectric devices. These devices are used to convert heat directly into electrical energy, and one application is to increase the fuel efficiency of automobiles. Dr. Davidson is currently teaching while pursuing an academic position. Alex J. Hanagar, being hooded by his mentor, Dr. Theodosia Gugusi. Dr. Hanagar used a variety of surface science techniques to study the evolution of the interface between 3-5 semiconductors and thin dielectric films. This is a topic of great importance for future electronic devices. Dr. Hanagar is currently pursuing employment in the semiconductor industry. Erica R. Nesvold, being hooded by her co-mentors, Dr. Marcos Georgianopoulos and Mark Kuchner. Dr. Nesvold developed a model of extrasolar debris disks to predict the presence of undetected exoplanets based on features and asymmetries in the disk. Dr. Nesvold is now applying and improving her model as a Carnegie postdoctoral fellow at the Carnegie Institution for Science in Washington, D.C. Yatish Kumar Joshi, being hooded by his mentor, Dr. Muhammad Yunus. Dr. Joshi tackled the challenge of repairing damaged networks that operate in hostile and unattended setups and developed a library of effective algorithms for autonomous restoration of connectivity. Dr. Joshi is currently working at Cisco Systems in the area of network threat analysis. Yu Wang, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Mark Alano. Dr. Wang added rigid body constraints to a graphic processor accelerated fluid simulation to enable computer graphic simulation and rendering of melting, freezing, and the interactions between solids and fluids. Dr. Wang is currently working on graphics technology for VMware in California. Robert J. Weiblin, whose mentor is Dr. Curtis Menyuk, being hooded by Dr. Thomas Carruthers. Dr. Weiblin has studied methods for efficiently transmitting mid-infrared light into, out of, and through optical fibers. This wavelength range has important applications to medicine, environmental sensing, and defense. After graduation, Dr. Weiblin will go to the Naval Research Laboratory to study microresonators. Michelle Anne-Marie Williams, being hooded by her co-mentors, Dr. Amy Hurst and Dr. Sean Kane. Dr. Williams has conducted several primarily qualitative studies with nearly 100 people with disabilities, particularly persons with visual impairments, to understand in-depth user information needs in various contexts. Her findings have informed the design of innovative technologies, including mobile apps and wearables. Dr. Williams will complete a postdoc at UMBC while she interviews for industrial research positions. Allison Lee Young, being hooded by her mentor, Dr. Wayne Lutters. Dr. Young examined how computational advances transform knowledge production in the environmental sciences. Her findings were iteratively integrated into the development of cyber infrastructure for research synthesis. Dr. Young is a postdoctoral researcher jointly appointed between the Interactive Systems Research Center at UMBC and the Association for Computing Machinery in New York. Amir Karami, being hooded by his mentor, Dr. Arya Gangapadiye. Dr. Karami developed a new approach in topic modeling using fuzzy logic to automatically extract topics from medical documents. Dr. Karami is currently working as an assistant professor at the University of South Carolina. He is also an advisory board member for the IBM Analytics Center and a faculty associate at the South Carolina Smart State Center for Healthcare Quality. Alexander Mark Lebrun, being hooded by his mentor, Dr. Liang Zhu. Dr. Lebrun's research focuses on image-assisted magnetic nanoparticle hypothermia. He has identified an injection strategy for controllable thermal dosage in tumors and validated this model via experiments. This project allows for individualized heating protocol designs for cancer patients. Dr. Lebrun will work in the biomedical engineering company, ACell, after graduation. Will the candidates for the master's degrees please rise? Dr. Rabowski.
Dr. Rutledge.
Dr. Rabowski, I now have the honor to present the candidates recommended by the faculty of the University of Maryland Graduate School, Baltimore, for the degrees Master of Arts, Master of Public Policy, Master in Professional Studies, and Master of Science.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the state of Maryland given to the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland and the Board of Regents, and by them entrusted to me, I hereby admit you to the master's degree which you have earned during the course of your studies at UMBC in the University of Maryland Graduate School, Baltimore. In token whereof, you shall be given a diploma with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining.
Thank you, and please be seated. Will the master's degree candidates now proceed to receive their diplomas? Please be seated until your row is directed to stand. Dr. Robert DeLuty, Associate Dean of the Graduate School, will read the names of the Master of Arts, Master of Public Policy, Master of Science, and Master in Professional Studies degree candidates.
In the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in the Department of Education, in the program of Master of Arts in Education, Lauren Eibel Collins. Christina John Gabriel. Abigail Mary Schrum Horkera. Megan Ann Manfreda. Nicole Latrice Thomas. In the program of Instructional Systems Development, Tricia Donaline Homer. Sidra Dafskier. Tracy Lynn Rogers. Ada DeLauro. Stephanie Marie Herman. Alice R. Lutry. Sean D. Reuter. Carolyn Rich Lentz. Denitha M. Woods. Tamaria L. Allen. Beverly Denise Hill. Patricia Lynn Flores. Monica R. Cross Proctor. In the program of English for Speakers of Other Languages, Catherine Entrakul Ung. Jewel Mary Caroline Bresson. In the program of Master of Arts in Teaching, Nicole Joyce DeLeon. Caitlin Marie Fleming. Lisa Marie Der Engeloff. Leah Sophia Groner. Danielle Koskowski. Anna E. Weil. Cassandra L. Green, Shannon Harkins Butler, Sonia Feldman, Mubin Fatima Khan, Jacqueline Lee Golston. In the Department of History, in the program of Historical Studies, Nicole Zhang Do. In the Department of Modern Languages and Linguistics, in the program of Intercultural Communication, Ogona Uzoma Owu. In the Department of Psychology, in the program of Human Services Psychology, Shelter N. Zia. Caroline Demrow. In the Department of Sociology and Anthropology, in the program of Applied Sociology, Gabriel Bayo Emanuel. In the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, candidates for the degree of Master of Policy Science in the School of Public Policy, Molly Engel Copeland. Mary Brennan Hester. Renee C. Whitby. In the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, candidates for the degree of Master in Professional Studies in the Department of Geography and Information Systems in the program of Geographic Information Systems, Ahmad Kahar Safi. Parisa Bozargi. Dhruv Kumar Bhatt. Abdullah Matar Al-Nayadi. Luis Arturo Ponciano, Jr. In the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, candidates for the degree of Master in Professional Studies in the Department of Psychology, in the program of Industrial Organizational Psychology, Ivan Espinoza. Adita Malik. Siobhan Unique Holman. Jennifer Luo. Renee Becker. Brian J. Reed. Altika Kinton. Abigail R. Granger. Jessica Erin Breich. In the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, candidates for the degree of Master of Science in the Department Program of Emergency Health Services, Oluremi Abiodun Adejumo. Sandra M. Medina. Karen Eileen O'Neill. Nathan Hayes Wheelock. Zainab Mohammed Al-Quda. Musad S. Amuthye-Biri. College of Engineering and Information Technology, candidates for the degree of Master of Science in the Department and Program of Chemical and Biochemical Engineering, Gary Lee Urice. Shaniqua Rochelle Brown. Diodan Muda Fan. In the College of Engineering and Information Technology, candidates for the degree of Master of Science in the Department of Computer Science and Electrical Engineering in the Program of Computer Engineering, Christopher John Sagadi. Emily K. Smith. In the Program of Computer Science, Ryan Matthew Murphy. Babar Nawaz Khan. In the Program of Electrical Engineering, Corey Arthur Kegaris. In the Department of Engineering Management, in the Program of Engineering Management, Peter Ernest Obat. Clement Balapotoki. Kabish K. Shah. Justin James Chopak. Michael Thomas Maluski. Babatunde Oluwafola Yemisi Olowoshuko. Anne Margaret Irene Devers. Max Ivor Barragan. In the Program of Systems Engineering, Megan Connors Bixler. Tori Lee Bixler. Timothy Marcus Huggins. Herbert Adebayo Alexandra Kule Thomas. Caesar Alonzo Quiroz. Srikanth Vimuri. William Howard Lancaster III. In the Department of Information Systems, in the Program of Human-Centered Computing, the Graduate School's own Daniel G. Neely. In the Program of Information Sciences, Callie Elise Hall. Khushbu Dave. Farzeen Karidia. Apinder Kaur. Eden Sun. Muhammad Arsalan Chaudhry. Devanshi Bhatt. Ramibala Ning Todrum. Leah Zeitlin. Chiang Huang. Chelsea Elizabeth Esworthy. Amy Cowles. Kevin Andrew Tisdale. Erin Kimberly Van Dyke. Kabir Usman Gafai. Didier Buba Didengu. Muhammad Mufara A. Mare. Ali Ahmed A. Al-Karni. Badr Mohammed Al-Badri. Nebiat Kasahun. Mohammed Mamdu Al-Anazi. Kenneth A. Schreihofer. Nawal Abdullah Al-Harkin. Hagar Mohammed Abdel Sami. Leslie Tismark Ose. In the Department and Program of Mechanical Engineering, Catherine Marie Bargis. Ross Robert Kistler. Sean Brendan Connor. Candidates for the degree of Master in Professional Studies in the Department of Computer Science and Electrical Engineering, in the Program of Cybersecurity, Courtney Clark. Marky J. Blakesley Ringer. Dan Dreger. Naresh Poon. Akeem Adekunle Adebawali. James A. Woody. Drew Alexander Branch. Kiera Done Jones. Christopher Poon Cheng. Sherwin Farhang. Kevin Hooker, Jr. Thank you.
We will be out of here in about 5 minutes. You have been such an impressive audience. First of all, graduates, take this last minute to savor this experience, this day. It has been my tradition to quote the words of this university's first president, the late Alvin Okun, when he spoke to the first graduating class in 1970. And he said these words: if you bring to the future the same personal qualities and personal commitment you brought to this campus as students, good and important things will happen to each of you and to those around you, and the university will be proud to have played a part in your lives, unquote. And now I leave you with my own thoughts about your future. Be confident, knowing that the education you have received here at UMBC gives you a solid foundation for the rest of your lives. Know that if you persevere, and we know you will reach your goals as you have reached this goal today. But we also know you are certain to be challenged and tested as you have been challenged along the way. But remember that your dreams, and most important, your character, will determine who you will become. Your character will be reflected most clearly in the courage you possess and in the compassion you show to others. Be true to yourselves and true in your relationships, always reaching out to inspire and to elevate. Graduates, you will always be a part of this university. You are now officially alumni of UMBC. This is your home. Give them. Audience, would you give them a standing, get up and give them a standing ovation, please. We ask that you remain standing and remain in this auditorium until the singing of the Alma Mater. It's very important. And then our Grand Marshal will have final remarks and will lead us out, and then the audience will proceed after that. Please, if you'll just stand still for just a moment in the singing of the Alma Mater. You've been a wonderful audience. Remember, there are no tickets. Thank you very much.
Will everyone kindly remain standing until the platform party, faculty and staff, and graduates have recessed? Families and friends are asked to meet the graduates outside of the arena. Congratulations, graduates, and enjoy the day.